Alright, so today's lecture is going to be about the Nixon doctrine and the principle of detente and what exactly that means and why it is significant in American politics and how it is still relevant for us today. So the first principle that we're going to talk about is the principle of detente. So the technical definition of that principle is the relaxation of strained relations or tensions between nations. So this principle was used during the 1970s, more specifically by President Nixon, to relax the growing tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. The Cold War was going on at this time, and both nations felt that it would be to their benefit to have their relationship in a less extreme and intense way, because it was really affecting both of their economies as far as how they were able to produce weapons, and just it was really affecting how much money that each nation was spending. The second principle is the principle or the doctrine called the Nixon doctrine. There's three parts to the Nixon doctrine. The first one is that the United States will keep all of its treaties with treaty commitments. So the United States is required to keep all of its treaties, and it needs to honor all of those. The second is that the United States will provide a shield of nuclear power that threatens the freedom of a nation allied with the United States, of a nation whose survival we consider vital to our security. So we will provide security for other nations whose security also affects our own international security. The third one is that in cases involving aggression, the United States will furnish a military and economic assistance. In other words, the United States will give assistance to those nations that need economic and military assistance if their survival is important or vital to that of the United States. So that's just a brief overview of exactly what the Nixon doctrine is and the principles of detente, and these are important because we still use these principles in our government and in our politics today. So that's our lesson for today, and we'll see you next time.